Good morning, YouTube. Today is our last day in Budapest. Yesterday, the walking tour yesterday was actually amazing and much better than the one that we did the day before, have to say, and have to take back what we said about male guys. So it turned out some male guys can be quite good too. Like this one was totally just simply amazing, no egos, and everything was so detailed and thorough, and he gave expectations in terms of like, oh, we are gonna go to this place next and this is what I'm gonna tell you about, blah blah blah. It was just so good and I've learned so much. So that was really good, and it was on the other side of Budapest. So and then that brings in a second part of this video, because I feel like I promised that I was gonna give you some fun facts or some information about Budapest after the first walking tour, but then I forgot. So this is a combined summary of the things that I learned from 2 walking tours. But first, look at these lights. So beautiful, such a nice and beautiful day, and of course it has to be on the day that we leave. Oh, by the way, we are actually leaving for Ljubljana today because we are flying out to Dubai tomorrow. So bye Budapest, it's been great. Okay, so just let me take out my phone because I've written everything down just so I don't stutter too much or try to think about the information. So first, it has to be the pronunciation of Budapest. So before we came here, Jake here has been asking me so many times, like, are you sure that's how you pronounce Budapest? I was like, well, I'm not sure, but I've had Hungarian batch mates from Emirates and no one has pronounced Budapest in a different way, so I just assumed that that's how you pronounce it. But Jake was like, no, I think you pronounce it like as Budapest instead of Budapest. So yeah, and then the tour guide obviously confirmed that, and sorry, I was actually living under a rock. So the correct pronunciation of Budapest is Budapest. So any S that you see in Hungarian is pronounced as sh. So it's quite funny actually, because the tour guide actually said they've learned how to pronounce the word S in their own language, and then as sh, and then when they go in for their first ever English lesson and the teacher asks them to sit down, it becomes shit down. So that was quite funny. And Budapest is divided into 2 parts. So one part is called Buda, the other part is called Pest. And Buda is the more hilly side, and Pest is the flatter side, and they are divided by a river called Danube, the Danube River. And a lot of like people will refer Budapest to as, oh scare me, as Bumpy Buda and Pizza Pest, just to show like how they are like geographically like different. And then they have around 2 million of people living in Budapest. Well, to be exact, it's actually only 1.7 million, but then the tour guide kind of wanted to use the number 2 to kind of like bring in a lot of information, which was quite good. And then part of the reason that we quite liked the walking tour was that it was very it was a combination of like history and also current living conditions of the people here. The tour guide mentioned there the average income in Hungary or Budapest is actually around 975 euros, which is actually not a lot if you think about it. But if you're working for the government, then you can earn up to like 1,300 after tax. So and rent is about like 600 euros, which is actually quite a lot. And it's crazy because things here are actually like still quite expensive, just that we are making Australian dollars, so we are okay with it. But if you live here, I just don't think you can afford a lot, which is quite sad. And now I can understand why so many Hungarians obviously move out of Budapest or Hungary to work at somewhere else just to make better money. And yeah, well, now we are back to the car and we're gonna get on our road to Ljubljana soon. I just wanted to conclude our stay in Budapest. I think it was everything that we had hoped for, or I had hoped for, and the weather has been okay, quite cool, quite different, but I really enjoyed it. And the baths were amazing. and really enjoyed it. So anyway, so thank you Budapest, and we'll see you next time. Probably not very soon because there's so many other European cities to visit, you know, but we had a good time. Hello, we are back to where we started. We're back in Ljubljana, the same Airbnb, because Jake is someone like that, which is quite amazing. Like, he loves having a closure. Nostalgic, that's why we've come back here. Anyway, it is currently like 3:45 I think, and we're gonna go up to the castle and watch sunset from there. After that, we're just gonna take it easy, maybe have a drink, have dinner, and that's it. Our flight leaving Ljubljana tomorrow is around 1 p.m. so we have plenty of time before then. Might go out for coffee and breakfast, and yeah, can't believe our holiday is coming to an end. It means that we have also spent 30 days, maybe roughly 30 days outside of Australia, Dubai even. So yeah, it's been amazing actually. I'm sure you see a lot more footages and also like our reflection and stuff after this, but yeah, had a good time. Angle, so if you don't like guys, do you think what's behind me looks like sperms swimming towards an egg? I think it does.
Stalls and stuff,
yeah. So it's actually quite good that we've come back because all the festive decorations and also Christmas market stuff are all gone. So we're actually looking at quite a different Ljubljana, not the one that we were used to, even though we were only for 2 days. So it's like we are reliving a new city that felt nostalgic. So it's actually quite cool. I love it.
Good.
Yeah. Wow, Jake.
Budapest is just like unmatched architecturally, right? Like with the castles and Parliament building, but Ljubljana has soul, and it's really captured my heart. It just feels like the type of place you could just spend a week just living, walking around, having coffee, and you'd just be really happy.
That's true. Jake's just so happy to be back. You have no idea.
Usually don't.
And then guys, we're gonna come up to a kangaroo statue. And then if you have seen my previous video, Jake and I were like, oh, why is there a kangaroo here? And it's coming up.
And we still don't know.
We still don't know. But it should be just around here.
Don't you think like it clearly had an impact on us?
Like Ljubljana?
Like,
I think so.
Everything.
Oh, definitely.
It's just absolutely beautiful. Even the dogs are beautiful. Look at this little chunky boy.
Oh, he got in trouble. He's angry. Look at his hands. There comes the kangaroo. That's the kangaroo. Oh, it's actually a bin. The pouch is actually a bin, guys. Oh, so hand. I mean, you want the haters to correct you, right?
That's true.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Give it a wicked wave. Is it too sick if we both Cheers.
Are you enjoying Ljubljana?
I'm in heaven. I love it so much. Peaceful.
Very peaceful, actually. I
Peaceful
mean,
but happy.
That's true. I mean, the tourists are all gone, probably, other than us. Nah, everyone's here.
There's some tourists, but not like Christmas.
Not, yeah, quite weird actually. But
I feel like Christmas there was a lot from other parts of Europe.
yeah, true. Now we're just having a good
There's
time.
some way less now.
That's true. What's the plan for the rest of the evening?
Just gonna finish this beer, then maybe we'll go home for a bit.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna come back and have dinner. We also need to buy a gift for our godson Noel.
Yeah.
Because his dad's a captain, and every time he comes back from a overseas trip, he brings a gift. So if we don't bring one, we're gonna look extremely shit as godparents. So that's the plan. But also because we love him very much.
Yeah, true that. Jake's being a bitch. Good morning YouTube. Today's our last day in Slovenia, in Ljubljana specifically, and we are gonna fly back to Dubai in a few hours, spend a few days there, and then go back to Sydney afterwards. Quite happy with the plan, and it's quite nice to be going home via Dubai, so I get to see my Dubai family as well, which is amazing. We are now just on our way to the local supermarket to get some stuff for Julia. Shout out to Julia. She is one of my colleagues from work who's from Slovenia. So hopefully I asked her should I get her anything. She didn't answer, she didn't reply to that message. So I'm just gonna go get some snacks and this and that to hopefully get her some stuff that will make her happy, because I recognize that she's very, very far away from home. And also some stuff for baby Noel, because Gigi said he hasn't been asking for any toys lately, so we just get him some snacks and chocolates and some whatnot to make him happy, because he's a cutie. Alright, bye. Oh, thank you, darling. Jake has been the gentleman in lifting all these suitcases, even though sometimes I worry about him hurting himself, but
Couldn't worry too much.
but also I'd rather that, no jokes, I mean my neck's also quite, you know, important. I don't know what's the code. So we've got some stuff from the supermarket for friends and family back home, and our luggage is actually quite heavy because we only got 40 kilos. We fly to Dubai, so we actually came with 40 kilos and we've bought a few things since. So I've had to put a lot of things in my hand carry, and my backpack actually is currently at 11 kilo. But that's okay, and I'm bringing this coat because it's the heaviest coat I've got. But we are now going to breakfast, and it's actually not warm enough, but I'll be okay.
This looks very good. Like barley, sauerkraut. Recommend. Really, really nice little breakfast. Maybe one of each.
One of each. And then... Oh, is she? I remember her. Isn't it sauerkraut? Oh, you want a sauerkraut?
No, I was warning you against it.
I said no sauerkraut.
It's not an option, it's like, oh,
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I didn't use it. I remember I said last minute, I was like, you sure you don't want this one?
Yeah.
And then you were like, no. Sure not sure. But you regret it, I think. You might not name.
I remember you.
How's the sausage?
Yeah. Tastes like ABC soup.
When he served it, I actually thought it smelled like ABC soup. I was kind of feeling a bit bad about how much I video you, but then when I saw you, like, I was featured a lot.
So our breakfast tastes like ABC soup, and we're going back to Dubai today and see what Gigi's cooked for Jake. ABC soup. I've enjoyed you, Ljubljana. let's go back to Dubai. Hello everyone, we just got to the airport and dropped off the car. The guy wasn't there, so he couldn't check our car, and we just crossing our fingers there won't be any charges, but if there was, the credit card will pay for it anyway, so that's good. And now we're just gonna check in for our flight with Fly Dubai, going back to Dubai to see Gigi and Noel. That's Fly Dubai so empty. Especially when it's not full, there's no way. Even if that's the case, the other guy. So we have already packed our backpacks very full, but still I had to take out a kilo or two. So here's all my stuff, and then the backpacks are full, so we'll see. Oh well, just for space, I'm wearing my hat now, and then Jake's put most of his stuff in his bag actually, so that's good. Let's go.
Are you happy each your own card?
Yeah.
I also need your boarding pass, please.
Oh yeah, of course.
Let's find a seat.
Can you imagine what they got in? Charles has got a...
So I've changed a little bit. So immigration was quick, there wasn't a line at all. Took us less than 5 minutes, and here comes Jake. And we are boarding from B3, which is just there and is packed in here actually. So we'll see if we can find a seat to chill. Unlikely. Guys, I've just hit 20k on Instagram. Boop, boop. It's a milestone for sure, and I have to say most of them probably come from Noel's video, which has got nothing to do with my own personal badness, day in the life kind of content, but you know, just take what it is. 20k! So we were in the lounge and Jake came out for a walk and he saw that the line at the immigration was very long, so he asked us to leave the lounge and come to the gate, but we only spent 5 minutes crossing immigration, and now we're just sitting in front of our gate out of the lounge. Fear-mongering.
Oh, there is better signal here.
Let's go.
Come on, Kate.
23. What does your ideal flight look like?
Quiet. Great food. Good service by the cabin crew, and what I mean by good service is that you don't look like you want to murder me like the crew on Emirates. And otherwise, it's just peace and quiet.
That's good. Love that. My bag's so heavy, guys. It's crazy. Jake's bag too. Let's go. I actually want to walk. I can't. So we came to Dubai 3 weeks ago. So I think this time, because it's not our first entry, so we can actually use our passport for the smart gate. So let's try. I'm through before Jake, even though we entered the gate at the same time. I told you, Malaysian passport is actually better than Australian passport. There he comes. Yeah, the machine scanned it.
Oh, she looks like incognito. Like she's under.
Should we go and say hi? There she is. Hello. Thanks for coming together.
How are you?
Hi. Hello.
Why are you not holding anything?